Are you? I hope everyone is excellent this morning. Right, what have I been doing the past 20 hours? Thinking about this. Thinking about what, sorry, I, that feels like that needs some clarification, doesn't it? Hang on. What have I been thinking about?
Occasionally, I dost venture south.
Thinking about this. That's better, isn't it? I want to land on Eve. I want to land on Eve. I want to land on Eve. Yes, if you weren't here yesterday, you narrowly missed the triumph of the past few weeks. Yes, Operation Misery Cheese is still in action. We still have to land the good ship Delia 3 on Eve and take off again. Yesterday, Bill and Valentina were sent to Eve. Bill, mate. Bill plumbed in some new fuel lines into the Delia 3 to fix our fuel flow problem. And the very excellent news, the big relief news, is that all worked fantastically. We actually very nearly made it through the atmosphere. I love a planet with a nice thick atmosphere. Not quite, obviously. There were a series of minor explosions followed by several major ones, but we got some good data. So almost immediately, as soon as I'm going to finish talking now, why does my arcade machine say low voltage all the time? It's got the correct thing in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Fickle. Hello, Almost. So almost immediately after I finish talking, we're going to get straight on it. I'm just trying to think of literally anything else I need to say. Oh, yes. You may have noticed we're at a worse frame rate today. We are... This stream is a 30 frames per second stream. I thought it might help with the... the Kerbal chugging. I think it'll probably, well, it has to, doesn't it? If it's encoding half the frames it usually is, hopefully it can donate some of that to Kerbal. So I've removed the debris, I've taken the graphic settings down, and as I say, well, hey, 10 consecutives. Thank you very, very much, Fickle. That is, it's massively appreciated. That's not me getting bored with my saying thank you. I'm just going to check my cat hasn't bought something. Probably fine. Thank you very much. Yes, anyway, 30 frames per second. So that's why I look slightly... Yeah, it's not... it's a bit... it's a bit 2015, isn't it? Anyway, don't worry. We will be back to 60 frames per second, obviously, tomorrow or something. But for today, let's see if it helps. Right, I am just babbling now, so let's get on with it. So, oh, thank you very much, Fickle. You know, I actually remembered that I hadn't resolved the poll, and then let's have a look. Did anyone vote positively? No. No one had faith. Congratulations, Almost and Fickle Sylph. You have been... well, I mean, you've kind of just swapped points, I think. You've all thrown your points into the big pot in the table and then just got the same amount out. Good. Well, you will be rewarded. You are now being rewarded for having absolutely no faith in me. I should take a cut somehow, shouldn't I? It feels like I should charge some sort of 5% administration fee for this. Right, we'll do a new one then. Boots on the Eve round. So, same as before. Jebediah's picked out your own car, exactly. Jebediah Kerman's feet have to touch the ground. As soon as they make contact, that is the definition. Shall we just do a today or not today? Not today. Let's just keep this a lovely big 4 hour window to aim for. It feels like it should be doable. I'm going to make this a half-hour poll. No, I'm not. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. There we go. 20 minutes. The record for the closest that Jeb has reached Eve is 37 kilometres. Excellent. I thought it was around 50. It's at 1.3. God, I thought we were faster than that. See, my thinking is, right, actually, while I talk about my thinking, shall I get on with manoeuvring? Honestly, I have been jonesing for this stream all eve. I've been thinking about nothing else. I haven't touched Kerbal, by the way. I haven't, frame rate's not exactly silky smooth, is it? Well, I'll just pretend and say, oh yeah, that looks a lot better. I haven't touched this, but I have been thinking about it pretty much non-stop. So yesterday we did pretty well. We hit the atmosphere when we still had. I think we hit the atmosphere when we still had our second stage still attacked. Never mind the first one. So. How far up were we when we started? So that was an apoapsis of 140. Well, it feels reasonable, doesn't it? Let's do what we did yesterday, but increase our apoapsis to 200. And I think I've also been shooting off before the apoapsis. Oh, pardon. I'm going to, just for the consistency of the data and so forth, I'm going to blow my beans at the... Actually, that's a pretty good trajectory, isn't it? I'm going to blow my beans at the apoapsis. 28k on today. Thank you for your faith. I hope to reward you. Landed on Minmus last night. Next stop, Juna. Juna, what I love about Juna is that they've made it as annoying to land on. Hang on. Activity coming in and out of my cat flat. Pardon. I'm not that wild on it. Well, I'm sure one of the kids will scream if a rat's brought in. I love how Juna is just as annoying to land on Mars. Not quite enough atmosphere to meaningfully break you, B-R-A-K-E, but certainly enough atmosphere to break you, B-R-E-A-K. This is all improvised, you know. This is all made up. None of it's scripted. I hope Joker's not watching. Are you watching, Joker? I looked at your if you are watching, I looked at your YouTube channel last night. Excellent. If you heard what I said about AI generated thumbnails, I just don't hear about what I said. Why am I even mentioning it? AI generated thumbnails definitely seem to be the thing to do. I'm, like I said, on my YouTube stream for this, I'm using the same thumbnail every single day. But honestly, in terms of when is the Crusader Kings? In my head, it was late August, and I see that we are approaching late August. So I can't tell you how much I want to get back to Crusader Kings III, especially being especially doing the whole conclave thing. So after we land on Eve and take off from Eve, Jeb, we've got one more mission. We've got the mission to Elu, which, I mean, you know, I could try and hype that up, but that is going to be a piece of piss compared to this. And then we need to give all of our Kerbonauts who are currently, well, most of them are currently around Eve, we need to make them a lovely big golden spaceship that they can all get in. And we can bring them all back to Kerbin all at the same time and have a big celebration of their dedication and achievements. So I do have an end game kind of planned out. Let's just hope, shall we? Let's just hope that the desert separatists don't do any last minute terrorism on the on the big celebration. That wouldn't that be awful if all of our brave Kerbals came back to Kerbin and all lined up in front of the space centre, all for a photo, and then the separatists launched some sort of rocket attack against the newly vulnerable and enfeebled space centre building. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing to happen as the very last act of streaming this game? I thought this morning while I was spreading my toast. Fired into the sun. Oh, I don't have the Delta V for that. There's no way I'm building a ship with enough Delta V to do that without having to refuel it. Could we have more fuel, please? We're not quite heading towards the centre of the sun. If we miss the sun and just sort of skim it, then we've got to be careful because we might get sent to 1986 and have to locate some humpback whales. Right, so did you know when Chekhov is on the streets of San Francisco asking where the nuclear vessels are, the nice lady who stops and says, "Oh, I'm not really sure. You could try the naval base in Alameda." But the nice lady who tells the Russian man where to find the nuclear vessels, she was a genuine passerby. Apparently, basically, no one was supposed to say anything because obviously, if you say something in a film, you have to be a member of the Actors Guild. So after she told Chekhov that he can find the nuclear bases in Alameda, they had to run after her and basically sign her up to the Actors Union because they liked her reaction. God, I love Star Trek. Okay. Oh. Shite. Okay. Many things have gone wrong. In my eager... It seems, Lord Vega, in your eagerness to land on Eve, who killed your ship? Sorry, I'm an idiot. Oh, yes, Space Ben. Are you alive? Oh, can I do another poll? Right, Space Ben. A, are you alive? Yes. Thank you very much, Almost Matt, for resetting my priorities. I've broken my fantasy spaceship versus one of my most loyal and lucrative subscribers may be dead. You're absolutely right. Give us a wave if you're there, Space Ben. But if you're in the mood, don't tell us what the results are. We can gamify it if that's okay with you. I hope he's not dead. Otherwise, you know, it's a front page Daily Mail headline for me. 90, and that's all that matters. Okay, Delia 3. Here we go. I think the frame rate might be a tiny bit snappier. You know, that's what I'm going to choose to believe. So here's the plan. So I might not have articulated this particularly well. The plan is. Here we go. The plan is so. Firstly, I've got to get rid of the extraneous engines on this ship, which I didn't do. So, goodbye, extraneous engines. Thank you for your service. So we are now going to go round to the far side of the planet and get ourselves up to an apoapsis of 200 kilometres above Eve's surface. Hang on. We'll get ourselves up to 200 kilometres above Eve's surface and then try landing from there. The hope is that we'll have, by the time we do hit the atmosphere, well, I mean, being around about 1500 or even less would be absolutely ideal. That's the target, really. I think about 1500 meters per second when we hit the atmosphere, I'm hoping will drag us down to about 1200 once we're down in the explodey zone. And from that point, but I mean, I'm not saying Jeb's going to have the smoothest ride, but barring, you know, a bit of buffering, we should be okay. So here's hoping that this works. I should save this, shouldn't I? So we're going to call this quick save 100. App go to 200. There we go. Go sub. Okay, so rather than sitting here watching this rotate slowly, let me just rotate it slightly more rapidly. Also went and checked. Oh, no. People have landed. That's just Fickle is keeping very useful information. Yeah, the record for this stream. The bar is lowered quite a way. Yeah, no, it's just that's the closest and slowest we've got for this Jeb. Yeah, I tell you what, this poor old Jeb Kerman, the nightmares this Jeb is having as each different multiverse Jeb is cooked over the course of half an hour, cooked slowly until they literally explode into dust. The amount of those wakey up dreams he's been having night after night after night. I'll be honest with you, I think Jeb's existence at this point is essentially just a living nightmare. I mean, how long's it been since he's seen? 6 years, is it? Since he's seen the faces of his family? Hello, Prime O Edits. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're joining us at a very difficult but hopefully momentous time. Let's increase our... All right, let's go to the apoapsis. Round we go. And let's get our trajectory changed. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll do a...
But you've asked me to do it, so I'll do it.
So I'll do it. Right, let's do a cheeky quick save. There we go, and we'll get ourselves nice and high. Okay, full power, I think. Apologies for the frame rate, Prime O Edits. As this mission progresses, the frame rate will improve a bit. So stay tuned for that. Oh, do I need to get rid of these pods? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, goodbye, fuel pods. Thank you for your fine service. Thank you. Good stuff. See you later. Wow, this really does not have a lot of acceleration, does it? Okay, that's your 200. 201 kilometers above the surface. Okay. Excellent news. Right, let's plot our next... Well, it's our final descent now, isn't it? So, apoapsis... well, our trajectory is actually pretty much all land. We might land at night, that said, but hey-ho. You know, at this point, The time was I would have minded about that, but you know what? Not so much anymore. Right, so look, there's the Aurora Borealis located in Jeb's kitchen. It's all Jeb's kitchen now. Oh, look! Wow, look! We've just done a full orbit. Shit, are we about to crash into Bill? Look, there's Bill, 900 metres away. We've been round the entire planet, adjusted our trajectory, and we might actually be about to crash into poor old Bill. Oh, Bill, mate. That is this is unlikely. Wow. Okay, well, wave to him then, Jeb. Wave. Do you want to wave? Do you want to wave to your colleagues and friends? He's not waving. They're like Bill's a mirage. Look, they're half a kilometre away, Jeb. Give him a wave. No, he's just staring, bug-eyed, just staring straight ahead. Light, happiness, joy, food, companionship. They aren't even distant memories anymore. They are. He's aware that he used to feel those things once upon a time, but he cannot feel them. Oh, well, I'll wave. Hi, Bill. Hi, Valentina. Hiya. He's focused. Okay, so, right, let's get these fuel tanks lined up then. So, you let someone out and they don't give you a little wave. When I let my cats out, I sometimes look out to see if they're looking back. They never do. They never look back. Right, so I'm just stacking up these fuel readings because I don't want to miss a thing, to quote 1998's hit movie Armageddon. Armageddon or Deep Impact? Armageddon. They're both bad, but I felt cheated about the end of Deep Impact. Nowhere near enough people died. I was expecting a lot more, watching people scream and die, and I was sorely disappointed, to be honest with you. Okay, here we go. I wanted to be a bus driver because you like the way... I still do like the way they wave at each other. Imagine having to deal with the general public, though. Christ almighty. Why do you think I'm doing this? Okay. And then that's them. And then we've got... Then we've got the docking port. Okay, so I think that is all our sequencing up until that point. Okay. Okay, I'll quick save again just for the sake of it, although I don't think it's going to save my Windows. Okay, shall we go there? Shall we head to our destination? So 200 kilometers above the surface of Eve. I'm hoping that by the time we reach the atmosphere, we're doing beneath 1500 meters per second speed. Hello, Grousey 6L1L. Hello. I hope you're very excellent today. Welcome to the culmination of weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of pain and despair. Welcome. We are hopefully landing on Eve within the hour. And taking off again. This is probably also reiterate the point. The landing on Eve isn't necessarily the hard part. It's landing a ship that can take off again. And I'll tell you what, it has been weeks since I built Delia 3. Delia 3 has obviously never actually been on Eve. The simulation says that she'll be all right. God knows if I mean maybe something's fallen off of her that I haven't yet noticed, and she's not actually even able to take off. I'm trying not to think those thoughts because they will take me to a dark place. As far as I'm aware, as long as nothing goes wrong with Delia, she should be capable of taking off again once we land. Yes, the frame rate is terrible. It will improve as Delia becomes smaller and smaller. There is a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. Really should. Where are we? Okay, 6 minutes to apoapsis. I don't really want to speed it up more than this. All right, fine, I will because I'm impatient. Okay, 5. I'll stop it at 1 minute. 4. 3. I think we are going to land at night, you know. Oh, well. We can watch the sunrise together. Okay, 1 minute to apoapsis. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a cheeky quick save. Oh, you know what I should do? Retract my retract the bloody retract the head slapping. Retract the head slapping. Retract the head slapping. Retract the solar panels. 52 seconds until we fire the engines. So I hope everything's ready. Retract solar panel. What it is, I'm not so much worried about the solar panels per se, but I think the explosions are contagious. How long have we got? 40 seconds. Well, these are interesting definitions of seconds, but okay. All right. Oh, I do have the fan on me today. When I came out of the stream yesterday, my family commented on just how sweaty I was. As I say, I'm no Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Hello, Grippen. I hope everything is excellent with you. This will end one day. This will all end. I hope everything is excellent. We won't be looking at this for hopefully that much longer. Not after this successful descent. Okay, let's go. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, sod it. Let's go. Okay, we're easing up to full power. And down we come. Okay, so fingers crossed. It's what you want to hear from ground control, isn't it? Jeb is now descending. Now I do. Oh, actually, I have to keep my eye on these tanks as well, don't I? Did I say it was 24? Yes. Okay. All right. The camera says we are now officially on our way down. As we descend, we will be shedding more and more and more of this ship, thus increasing your viewing enjoyment. It's pissing down in Bristol. That sounds amazing. An interstellar mod. Yeah, black holes would be fun, wouldn't they, if it did time dilation. I'm really not a fan of the movie Interstellar at all, but that 20 minutes of the film when they're on the planet of knee-high water of despair, watching the years tick away, that is such... Whoa. That is some nice filmmaking there, and is worth the admission price. Oh, happy birthday, Growl! Happy birthday, Growl! I hope you had a nice one, a relaxing one, an exciting one, whatever birthday you wanted. I had a funny interaction. I'm a licorice enjoyer, sicko, sick. Sorry, you do you. I'm a licorice. No, I'm sorry. We tolerate a lot on this stream, but Jesus. And when I'm at home focusing, I suppose there's more licorice. People like me mean that there's more licorice for the rest of you, I suppose. And when I'm work focusing, I like to have a nice piece of licorice. How do you manage that then? In order to really sharpen the senses. Had someone at work ask me all day how I like licorice. I don't know. I just like it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see that. It's so bitter. It's like chewing plastic. I mean, obviously, you know, love is love, but it just feels like chewing burnt plastic to me. I mean, you know, licorice enjoyer being one of the old euphemisms. Funny you never married.
No,
good for you, but I can't even drink Pernod. Anus seed, more like. Also, obviously, Bertie Bassett scared the shit out of me when I was 28. Okay, we're jettisoning. Too many, and you might turn Bertie. Okay, that's the second stage. I'm young, so that saying doesn't work on me. Oh, right, hang on. Let me show you something absolutely horrific then. Next on Kick. Oh, shit, hang on. Am I being distracted halfway through landing my... Okay, jettison that tank. How long have I got before the next one? A little bit, okay. Too many, and you might turn Bertie. Ah, Christ! Right, you know when you revisit a childhood trauma all of a sudden? Fucking hell. Right, here we go. 1988, so I would have been 28. Hang on. Oh, hang on, I'm on bloody YouTube, aren't I? I can't do that on YouTube or I'll get told off. Hang on. Wow, what a pro I am. This is going brilliantly. Oh, shit. How's the landing going? Okay, it's fine. Oh, man. I've forgotten how to stream.
Where is he?
He's in a meeting, I'm afraid. Let me through! Let me through! I've got to see him.
Don't go in there. He's a changed man. I'm sorry, miss. It's too late. I think he's had one too many.
Bassets, licorice, all sorts. One too many, and you might turn Bertie.
Fuck off. No. No, I am not buying that product. Licorice distractions. That'd be a good name for a new child. Oh, 24. Okay. Okay, drop that tank and also jettison. Whoops, and there's another small explosion. And also jettison the nerve engines. Okay. Good. That is good, by the way. That looks bad, but it is in fact good. I think. I don't think anything superfluous has fallen off. I think they're okay. Alright. I think the mission is still... Licorice is the only sweet worth eating. A schism has... what does a schism do? It doesn't erupt, does it? Opened. Pardon. A schism has opened straight down the channel, and it smells of licorice. Ugh. Licorice and coffee of 90%. I see. I know. This is the thing. I do like the blackest and bitterest of coffees to match my mood. 2 pat of bananas. You'd think of banana soup as being yellow, but it wouldn't be, would it? It'd be just the nastiest shade of sludge brown. These are all the... By the way, all of this conversation are all the exact thoughts that Jebediah Kerman is having now in his broken, addled brain. He's actually got a direct line to our universe. He can hear all of this, but he doesn't understand what any of it means.
I'm sorry, miss. It's too late. I think he's had one too many.
Oh.
Bassets, licorice, all sorts.
Hello?
One too many,
Oh!
and you might turn Bertie.
God, I forgot he said hello. Oh my God. Horror. Ugh. Okay. How are we doing for speed? So we're 184. What's yellow and smells of bananas? Banana Man's cock? Monkey puke. Banana Man's cock, of course, smells of linden trees. Puke. Okie dokie. So, stage 2. Maybe we are a bit high. I don't know now. So our speed is, well, obviously descending the whole time. We're just under 2.2 kilometers a second. As I say, I would like, ideally, to hit the atmosphere around about 1500. So we've only really got about another 700 meters per second to shave off before we get there to be on target. So, don't know. Maybe this is looking... Maybe there's grounds for the vaguest of optimism, as long as we don't land in the methane sea. Of course, as we slow down, our trajectory will get steeper, and our vertical speed will increase and increase and increase. I don't know if you can just about see. We've got our horizontal speed here and our vertical speed. Obviously, as one goes down, the other goes up because of gravity. And there's a lot of gravity on Eve. Is it hard 2 p.m? Nah, it's soft. It's a floppy 2 p.m. today. Although I probably should, as I say, it is the summer holidays, and parents these days are expected to, unfortunately, notice their, at least acknowledge their children's existence, like it used to be. My next work rotation is offshore in Turkey. I've never really worked with Turkish people. Fantastic. Cool. You have nice food. Don't read Midnight Express. Is it Midnight Express? Don't read that. Put Midnight Express far, far from your mind. I'm sure it'll be nothing like that. Pirate code. Don't know what that is actually. I'm rereading The Silmarillion. That's right, girls. I'm married. Well, I say reading. I'm having The Silmarillion read to me by Martin Shaw. I have his family. They've re-recorded this. They had Martin Shaw reading The Silmarillion with his voice like God. They've now re-recorded it with Andy fucking Serkis. You know. American Sniper. I only know the film and the well, I mean, yeah, I don't. Or yes, as I understand, it's about a guy feeling sad. I tell you what, it reminds me of. I don't know if you've ever seen. No, I can't play it. It's got problematic language. There's a bit in the Peep Show. I think it's the series 1 extras. He gets Jez to read. Mark gets Jez to read his horrible dad. Basically, a sort of Bravo 20 book about shooting Afghanistan shepherds in the head and then feeling bad about it afterwards. So I've always sort of put American Sniper under that, and the amusing doll baby in the film as well. Turkey 18th. Was it not? Did it not improve? Well, you might have to read it again because, as Alan Partridge says, it does improve with every read. But no, I've never. I bought my friend Bravo 20 for Partridge reasons, but I have not myself read it. Is it about the Iranian embassy, or is it that just sort of... Someone being interrogated saying the same thing over and over. Yeah, I think, yeah, repetition is probably quite a big part of the interrogation process, but doesn't make it particularly entertaining. Okay, I'm just going to line up. So we're doing 1921. Oh, we are actually closer to the surface than I thought we would be. So we're 129 and feeling fine, but we are also descending quickly. Where am I controlling from? Yes, thank you, Fickle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We had this problem yesterday, didn't we? Thank you. That is... I tell you, why don't I control from here? Can I invert it? Can I invert it? Invert direction. No. Oh, shit. All right. Fine. 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 Control from... Control from here. Thank you, Fickle. Excellent. Hello, Biz Nozzle. Hello, hello, hello. Everyone is turning up. How lovely. Turkey Kiev. Okay, so we're now 113 and doing 1882. Interestingly, I thought we would be slower and higher than this, but the planet can't wait. Thank you very much. Hello, Cholera. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, the heat wave chic. Holiday in Spain heat wave chic. Thank you. I do actually pretty much shave my head once every 6 to 8 months and then let it kind of grow out and then shave it again. Which, you know, not wanting to rub it in, but, you know, when you've got it, you have to. You can't take it for granted. I always like that Seinfeld where Elaine's
got plenty.
Got plenty.
Arthur's got plenty. We've all got plenty.
Thank you.
Plenty to go round.
No, you can't have any.
My wife. Got what it takes.
My hairy wife. I like the Seinfeld where Elaine's got the boyfriend who with the shaved head and the long trench coat. Is he from the future? And it turns out he's not bald. He just likes shaving his head. And George / Larry David takes huge offence at his optional baldness. And then when he does try and grow his hair out, he realises that he has actually gone bald. He's wasted his hair years by shaving his head. I always think of that. Yeah, but I chose to be bald before. Okay, so we're doing 8. Oh my God, we're in the atmosphere. Okay, that is right. Well, maybe 200's not enough. Maybe 200 apoapsis isn't enough. Maybe this does need to come up to 300 then, because we're now in the atmosphere, coming in steeply. Oh, pardon. And we've still got plenty of fuel left to burn. So, yeah, higher apoapsis, I think. Yeah, I know.
Arthur's got plenty.
I know.
We've all got plenty.
We've all got plenty of...
Plenty to go round.
Plenty of fuel to go round.
My wife.
Yeah.
Got what it takes.
I know. What she got? She's got the lot. Oh! Now. Hello, Space Ben. Don't tell us, don't tell us, don't tell us. Oh, I'm glad you're alive. But I am... I'm agog. Now. Oh, shit. So we're not really slowing down. Sorry, Space Ben. I will acknowledge your existence presently. 1844. Yeah, we're not slowing down anymore. This is just damage control. Okay. Okay. I think, Jeb, your life may be over. Maybe. This is about as borderline as I think we've ever got. Okay, now we're slowing down. God, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. It's not impossible, but we are losing... I can hear kabooms. I can hear explosions. I can see explosions. Oh, Jeb. Oh, Jeb, I'm so sorry. Fire apoapsis. There it goes. There go the bits. Once the bits start coming off, it's all over. Yeah, we've lost the gantry. How's Jeb himself doing, I wonder? 50. He might make it to the surface, you know. I won't let his little boots touch the ground. But maybe he'll survive the fall. I think that's Jeb not surviving. No, there he goes. That's the end of him. That's the end of him. Okay. Well. We're going to need a higher apoapsis than that. Okay, 200 wasn't enough. Let's do 300. Let's do 300. You know, I've got a plan B that is just too desperate, and I'm really don't want to consider it. But we could, if this still doesn't work and we still somehow need even more fuel and thrust. Ooh, pardon. We do have the Bill. We've got the Bill ship, which has about 10,000 Delta V still on it, because it wants to get back to Kerbin. Theoretically, I could attach the Bill to the back of this and then go up even higher and lose even more. So that's the plan B. I hope to God we don't have to do it. Okay, so control from here. Yes, please. Okay, so let's get ourselves Marina Curtis. Yeah, I think back in the Twitter days, I might have stopped following her because she was a bit of a pain in the arse. But I do love a crackers. I do love a lady who's a bit crackers, and she fits the bill. So 165. Oh, right. Okay, so do we have hang on. Manage prediction. Oh, right. Okay, we'll just have to do a poll. It won't be a prediction. I don't think I can have two predictions at once, but I'll just do a new poll. Does Space Ben have COVID-19? Yes. Yes. Stay off work. No. Get back to work. Just a quick 5-minute poll. Does Space Ben have COVID-19? Space Ben, if you will let us know for the in 5 minutes when the poll closes, and it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's just a little bit of fun we can all have regarding your health. Frakes is 74. Leans into the corner when he leaves the room like he can't wait to get out of shot. He just wants to get behind that camera. I love the story of quite a few years ago now. Me and the wife went to see Matt Stone and Trey Parker shortly after they'd done Team America World Police. A really great lecture, I guess, because they were completely burnt out. They hated the film, and Isaac Hayes had just left them for Scientology, so they're in quite a dark place, which made it a really interesting evening. And I remember them saying the reason they did Team America was because they loved Thunderbirds and wanted they did a whole pitch to Paramount, who they knew had the rights to it. They did this whole pitch to Paramount about how they were going to wanted to do a Thunderbirds film with puppets do it properly, basically. And we're just told, no, there's no need to do that. We're already making a Thunderbirds film with Jonathan Frakes, which was the live action Thunderbirds film. Seems quite twee now, doesn't it, that they made a live action version of a beloved children's thing, and everyone back then were like, why have you done that? Why have you done that? And yet here we are. I just remember them saying, why wouldn't you make that film with puppets? What? Okay. Oh, I think I've got a bit of a fuel tank glitch, but two of my fuel tanks were emptying themselves simultaneously. Christ knows how much that's actually going to affect things. Almost certainly not at all, but I did notice it. Okay, so let's... Yes. Wasn't there a stage show where they all... in the 90s where they pretended to be puppets? I'm sure it was side-splitting. Team America is a heavily flawed film, but there's still enough quotes in there that I use on an almost daily basis. I am serious, Gary. Look, this is my serious face. There's no I in Team America. Yes, there is. Oh, yes, a ticking clock. Sorry, no, not the voice, not the voice. But yes, that and a ticking clock worked great in the movies. I'll never forgive the Film Actors Guild. You gave up on life, didn't you, huh? I remember having that in my head the last time I was... Matt Damon, yeah. They mentioned where the Matt Damon thing came from. Obviously, they got the puppets made externally and sent back, and basically the Matt Damon one just looks slightly deflated. Matt Damon hadn't come out quite how they wanted, and it wasn't quite the word they used, but they said he looked like he had special needs, so they went with it. It's probably fine. Every time we see him to this day, absolutely. Matt Damon. Need your acting, Gary. Ben, do you have COVID-19? The wisdom of crowds says you don't. So,
Mr. Bond.
And that's two people,
See,
Space Ben, who say you don't
comes.
have COVID. So even if you say you do, it's kind of, 2-1. This is democracy manifest. Yay! Hooray! Are you off work? And right, okay. Much more importantly, are you feeling? Way! Are you feeling okay? I mean, by okay, I mean, are you feeling you can breathe and stuff? I've had COVID 4 times so far. It's not how it was. It's not COVID 1. It's not that one. But it is quite unpleasant. So do take it easy. Do rest up and give yourself a couple more days off than you feel you need, because it hangs around. It's got an aftertaste, But you're hopefully over the worst. Excellent. Yeah, the fifth time it gets good again. Yeah. Christ. Well, so obviously, yes. I hope you get well soon, Space Ben. I hope your family are okay, and I hope all is well. For all the fun, it's no laugh, but absolutely take the time off work. It's a goal, you know. The added migraine. Yeah, that's a lot worse, isn't it? Well, hopefully I can help with my horrible strobing. Sorry. Why am I being such a dick? Oh yeah, do take care, rest up, and really don't overexert yourself. And then I can go back to being cheeky about it. Okay, so we've got where we've got a 300-kilometer apoapsis now. Whoopee for us. Let's try and do this from 300 up, shall we, and see what happens. I don't know how you feel about it, Space Ben, but when I've thought I've had COVID and then found that I haven't, it's just a normal cold. I've always felt disappointed, and I think I've always cheered when it's been positive as well. You know, it passes the time, doesn't it?
You could drink your weak lemon drink
yes,
now,
do
or
hydrate.
wait until later.
Nice COVID one. I wasn't hospitalized. I wasn't hospitalized. We had it. I was obviously a lot luckier than many other people. But yeah, we had it over Christmas and New Year of 2020. That was fun. I remember the terror that I felt we were watching that weird New Year's Eve, the lockdown New Year's Eve, where Alicia Keys was singing in a completely deserted theatre that someone had thought it would be get your high powered fan right on you. Someone thought they'd put little white lights. She was in the I think it was like the Albert Hall or something, and someone had put little white LEDs in all of the seats, which I think was supposed to look charming, but it just looked like the souls of the dead being serenaded off to the afterlife by Alicia Keys. And I watched that through a kind of, you know, wheezing ill haze, and then it was the fireworks. And I remember, I mean, I'm sure we all remember, but seeing the Captain Tom drone display, and I remember that was the point. I might have even started crying, but it was the point I just genuinely thought my brain was shutting down. I saw the Captain Tom drone display. I feel like I almost have to explain who Captain Tom is for our non-British viewers. Just know that the nation lost their absolute fucking shit over this 99-year-old guy being abused by his relatives. Yeah, and it was upon seeing Captain Tom's face in the London sky, that was just one too many for me. That was a breaking point, a true low. Making you cry now. So he's with the Angels. He Cliff Richard and Russ Abbott gave him a bit of helped him on his way with a pillow, allegedly. Sorry about the mic. Actually, I'll just turn the mic off so I can clean it. One sec. Probably best that you don't know that a glob of bagel just flew out of my teeth onto the microphone, and that's what I was clearing up. It's a bit like I've spat in your face. I was there's an episode of Blankety Blank on YouTube from 1981 with Captain Tom on it, talking about his daughter. My extraordinarily lame, not even name drop story about Blankety Blank is when I was working with I really got to stop calling her Trillian in my head. Sandra Dickinson. When I was working with Sandra Dickinson, who was Trillian in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I saw her on an episode of Blankety Blank, and I thought, oh good, I'll ask her about that when I next see her. And I did. I said, oh, I saw you on Blankety Blank. And she went, oh, Kenny Everett. Oh, he was a pain in the arse. Yeah, she could not stand Kenny Everett because he wouldn't play the game properly. She was there to win and he was just there to muck about. Anyway. Sandra Dickinson would not sanction Kenny Everett's buffoonery. The life I've led, eh? I dared not ask her about Button Moon in case she said that Mr. Spoon was a cunt or something. Okay, I think I now shed the nerve engines. So the speed is good. Give us promotion because his red-trousered son-in-law placed a bet with his 99-year-old father-in-law that he couldn't do 100 laps of of his massive garden that he was looking forward to inheriting. Get that 100-year-old man on that transatlantic plane. We've got Russ Abbott to meet. I buy my wife the clip. My wife is a genuine Cliff Richard fan, so it's an easy win every Christmas to get her the official Cliff Richard calendar. I'm a huge fan because it's absolutely fucking demented, the pictures. It's very, very sweet because they're clearly all taken by... I've got to be careful, haven't I, because he's quite litigious. All right, I'll cloak this in euphemism. They're clearly taken by his live-in business partner, and he seems very happy. The look in his eyes and the smile to camera as these kind of strange, quite candid photos of Cliff being taken around the pool or in the Barbadian newsagents. He looked genuinely sweet and happy, and also fairly demented. I should go and get it and show you some of the... There's one where Cliff's dressed in green in a tiny room filled with trees, and the caption is, "Please leave me alone." That's a good one. Okay, what just exploded? Yeah, I'll go and get it. Remind me and I'll go and get it as a bit of colour. But yeah, I find them genuinely charming. They used to be quite slick. They used to be pictures of him, you know, live on stage during one of his shows that he's done that year. But obviously, as the years have advanced, and Cliff has just wants to live in Barbados happily with his live-in business partner. Yeah, they've become quite charming. couldn't do without it now. Oh, Cliff, no one minds. It's 2026, Cliff. Come on. Right then. How are we doing, Jeb 28? 28 years old he is. Don't listen to the terrified screams of all the other multiverse Jebs. You're the Jeb that's going to make it. Actually, talking of which, I should get this ready, shouldn't I? You're the exceptional Jeb. Jebediah exceptionalism. Oh yeah, I could have a look at this slightly broken staging in stage 1. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, eject. Okay, so what's going on here? So that is 300, 290, 280, 280. Gotcha. 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 Okay, 280, 279, 252, 219. Brilliant. Okay, fix that. Space chandelier. To burn on the chandelier. I wonder if how Sia's divorce is going. Not that it is any of... absolutely nothing. I love me some Sia. Her husband, she married a guy a few years ago, and they're now divorcing, and he's suing her because... Or he's suing her for $1 gazillion in the divorce, because although he used to be a doctor... because he spent the last 5 years living on luxury jets off the back of his successful and rich wife, he's arguing now that he can't go back to his old career now that he's a private jet man, and he requires to be kept in the style to which he is now accustomed. So, fuck him up, Sia. The premature retracted newspaper headline. I doubt any headline was retracted during the Falklands War. Which one's that, Collar? Is it Gotcha? That was not. The Sun never retracted a thing. Well, not unless it was decades after the fact. Who doesn't love celebrating a war crime, mate? If the British newspapers ever retract anything, it's a tiny little box on page 12. Sorry, Collar, I got a bit pompous there. Apologies. It's very good to see you. Hey, good news about Harry and Meghan moving back to Britain. Absolutely inexplicable. Do not understand why you would want to put your face back into the mincing machine. Absolute madness. Anyway. Our speed is fantastic. We are 1870 and falling. We're 271 up, which I'm now starting to worry that we might be too high. This might be going too well. Yeah, maybe I'll reserve my doubts for the moment. I thought they were moving to America to live a nice, peaceful life away from all the bollocks. The Mad Max future of the US. I just don't. I mean, I will never understand. I'll never understand rich people. I will never understand why you wouldn't just live in a massive house in California with your wife and kids and just do that. I don't understand these people. I don't understand that. That's. I mean, you've won if you've got a massive house in a very, you know, pleasant part of the world and almost no financial worries. What else is there? You know. I guess that's why I'm doing this and they're doing whatever they're doing. Why wouldn't you run? Okay, so that's the advanced. So we just need to detach. Oh, shit. Stop. Sorry about the swearing. Control from here. Thank Christ. Okay, we're back. Woof. Hate it when that happens. Okay, good. I think might be about to happen again. What it is when the ship splits, it loses its control point, which often means that Jeb takes control. But because he's facing... Shit. Release. Okay. Again, apologies for the swearing. Okay, good. So we're doing... I think we were too high, you know. We're now doing...
A blue for you, Catherine. Blue.
We're now doing 1,600 metres per second. Really I don't know. I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. Obviously, if this doesn't work, we've tried an apoapsis of 200. We've tried an apoapsis of 300. Well, I'm out of ideas. No, we'll do 250, obs. Okay, so we're at pretty much the speed we want to be when we hit the atmosphere. Question is, when do we hit the atmosphere? All we can really do is burn all of this fuel and then see where the spirit takes us. We will be very, very light. If we do burn all this fuel, we will be very light, which will help. So, well, let's see, shall we? Another ejection, please. Thank you. Boom. It's always going to be the odd explosion. You just have to accept that. So, yeah. I don't like how wobbly this all is. Let's just straighten it up. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. That's a bit better. Huh. How did the Ariel go? The Ariel conversation. Had you turned a bit Bertie? Hello. One too many. What's going on? Why is this tank not draining? Oh, it is draining. I just didn't have it selected. Okay, I will accept that then. So we are... Well, the speeds... What it is, gravity is the main enemy now. We have slowed down to 1,500 meters per second, which is my target speed. Now, the question is... Can I fight gravity? Oh man, I think we have released this too high, you know. We'd be almost in the atmosphere, but I don't know. Let's just see what happens with this. I just don't know what's going to happen here. We're not heading towards the sea, are we? No. Right, well, that's something. So fairly soon our vertical speed is going to be higher than our horizontal speed. We'll be going down, faster than we're going across. In fact, that point has now been reached. We are now officially dropping like an effing stone. Eve is a harsh mistress, isn't she? Straighten this up, Paula. Okay, there we go. Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, Christ. Jettison. Bit late there. I hope that doesn't cost us. So we've only got 3 more fuel drops left. Ooh, pardon. Drops. 1450. Yeah, we're really fighting gravity here, aren't we? Okay, 140 kilometers up and dropping rapidly. We will be in the atmosphere very soon. I wonder if we are actually... I wonder what's going to... No, I think we will still have fuel in our tanks when we hit the atmosphere. Interesting. I'm now going the other way. I'm wondering if 300 still isn't enough. like it wiggling its bum. That's fun. Touch my bum. This is life. Okay. Okay, jettison those tanks. Woof. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't like it though. That can fuck off. Okay. So, Christ. We are losing control now, which isn't great news. Okay, stop, undock, straighten up, and fly right. Okay, we're down to our last bit of landing fuel. This is it. Oh, this really is it. That's going to be gone in no time at all. Okay. All right. All right. All right at the back. All right. I'm being serious, Michael. Okay. And we've hit the atmosphere. Oh, now, it's not draining from Delia, is it? You better not be draining from Delia. Don't you touch a drop out of Delia's tanks. Okay. Where's all this fuel coming from then? Oh, from these bits, is it? Where's all this fuel coming from? Where are you getting this fuel from? Tell me, what are you burning? What are you burning? Oh, you're burning that stuff. Okay, well, I suppose that's acceptable. Okay, so I can detach. There we go. We're done. Undock. That's it. We're out of fuel for the landing. We are now a free floating vapor. Okay, I really hope this doesn't crash into us. Okay, 1500. That was what I was after. That was what I was after. Let's see, shall we? Let's see. I'm not controlling it from the right point. Boom. I don't like the sound of that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Am I?
Right.
Are we down? Holy shit. I think we've done it. Okay, we're falling. We're not burning. Jeb! Jeb! Dear God, Jeb! He's alive. Jeb's alive. Okay. Well, when can I... Right, quick save, quick save, quick save, quick save. Jesus. Jeb, let me just aim camera. Jeb! Oh, Jeb, mate. When can we deploy our parachutes? That's what I want to know. We're down. We've got no control. This is going to be parachutes only. So we may still... Well, we're not down yet. But he's not going to burn. Okay, deploy the drogue chutes. Kaboom. Right, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, shit's... Okay, right. Well, we've got a new problem, don't we? Oh, shit. The chutes just destroyed my ship. Ah.
Look after Mr. Bond. See that some harm
Or did
comes
they?
of him.
Let's have a look at the damage. Let's have a look at the damage. Well, did they though? Yeah, but did they though? I don't see any damage. What flew off then? I can't see anything wrong here. Apart from the fact... yeah, I saw they were on red. Oh, I see. Some of them have... No. I saw they were on red, but I thought, well, they won't deploy if they're unsafe. I haven't told them to deploy when unsafe. It's definitely the G-force. What it is, I sort of want to... I've got the quick save, but I can't see... Apart from the fact that we are obviously face down, they won't open till they're safe. Apart from the fact that Jeb is obviously headed face first towards the surface of the planet, yeah, we can fix this. This can be fixed. I mean, is it going to... I really hope it's going to flip back over again. I'll do this for what it's worth. Oh, it does flip itself. Oh, okay. I just can't see any damage that's going to... What it is, the explosions could easily have been the... It could have been batteries. It could have been stuff from the landing, from this. Engines are intact. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's usually the engines that come off, isn't it? There's an engine there, isn't there? Yeah. I'm just not seeing any gaps. Are we out of mono? We are out of mono. It's got no feet to land on. That was what it was, Ben. You're absolutely right. It lost the landing gear. Okay, that's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but we can lose landing gear. We've got... we can lose landing gear. It might well fall over when it lands, but we can lose it. Let's see what happens then. So we are heading towards a mountainous region, and we don't have landing gear. So yeah, this could be interesting. How are we feeling, Jeb? He is the best Jeb. There has not been a Jeb this successful. Look at this. Okay. We are still... So we've got a couple of big worries then. We haven't got any feet. Thank you, Spacemen, for spotting that. We haven't got any feet, and we're pointing the wrong way. Now, I'm hoping... Here we go. Good. I did design this. This is a deliberate... I did design this to happen, so I'm glad that it's happening. Okay. Now, it might be the right way up, but we've now got the landing issue. I wonder what's going to happen with these struts. I imagine they'll probably break. Oh my God. Are we now descending at 27 meters per second? Oh, Jesus Christ. There is a radical option here. And I think I might have to do it. Which is
to do it. So I'll do it.
Which is to activate the engines and land it using the engines. Every drop of fuel I use with these engines is fuel that can't be used for takeoff. So I really don't want to. But anyway, I've activated them. Where are we? 1,500 meters left. Okay, that's the 3 engines activated. Where's the ground? Okay. This isn't amazing, is it? Okay. Just remembered I'm supposed to control it from the green thing that Jeb sat on. This thing. This is the thing. Control from here. Oh, we're out of electricity. Right. Oh, my God. Oh, sod that. Sod that. I'm not letting that get in the way. That'll help. That'll help. Okay. That was... Okay. Fine. Sod your electricity. That helped. That's what it was. That's what it was. It's because we're landing at night. Sod it.
Okay, let's off-road.
Not letting a few bloody electrons get between me and this landing. Okay, now we've restored electricity. We are now descending incredibly slowly. So now we've just got the worry. What's going to happen when we touch down? Should we find out? I shouldn't have done warp 4. I have many, many regrets. Why did I do warp 4? Why did I do warp 4? I've blown it up. Okay, I did just blow up the ship just then, yeah. We have a quick save. We have a quick save. And I think it was the quick save from before I deployed the parachutes. So let's let it... I mean, I don't need to deploy the parachutes until we're about 1,000 meters above the ground anyway. So let's let it fall. I'll restore the electricity and I'll control it from the plate underneath Jeb's seat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're falling, yeah? We are falling. Okay. Kaboom. What went kaboom? Something went kaboom. Don't know what. Okay. Oh, that's the heat shield going kaboom. Oh, that's allowed to go kaboom. That's fine. Okay, so infinite electricity. Yes, please. Keep things steady. I'm trying to activate. Okay, I'm trying to. You'd think the frame rate might help. Jeb. I don't want Jeb. Robodyne, that's it. Control from here. Ooh. There's quite a lot of force going on there, isn't there? Okay. Electricity. Okay. RCS is dead. There's no point even having that on. Let's see if I can counter this spin. But yeah, if I wasn't landing at night, I wouldn't. And you know what? Life is short and so is this stream. Okay. All right. So if you can keep your arse end down. Have we got our landing gear? Yes, we very much do. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm going to save it from here. I'm going to try and counter this spin. We're going nice and slowly now. Nice and slowly. Okay. Christ, you know what? I've forgotten which way's which when countering this bloody spin. Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay. Right. Now.
Mr. Patton, what do you think of the idea of a war now? I'll take that as a yes.
Okay. Is it missing some engines? Yup. Yes, it is. Thank you, Fickle. Thank you for pointing that out. We're missing quite a few engines, aren't we? Okay, is it missing engines? Is it missing engines when at the... Yes, it is, isn't it? Let's have a look at my... Man, we're close. We are close. Okay. Let me have a look at when we last saved. It might well be that we're going to do another burn. But at least we know it can absolutely be done. Okay, where are we? Kerbal Space Program. Game data. It's not game data, is it? It saves the stream. Okay, quick save was at 11:42. That was 2 minutes ago. The persistent was at 11:03. Interesting. Okay, and then the backups were 11:30. So 11:30 is the last quick save we've got. When was that? 10 minutes ago. I think that's too late, isn't it? Let me see. So, okay, so let me just reload this old save. If we're missing engines on this save, then unfortunately, we'll have to go again. But how could we improve this then? It turns out we did pretty much 300 was pretty much perfect for hitting the atmosphere. Hitting the atmosphere with our fuel tanks gone. Okay, let's have a little engine audit, shall we? Okay, the engine's fallen off. Okay. All right. Okay. One more go, he said, hopefully. Just thinking there is. Yes, it is. I need... The heat shield didn't explode. Yeah, it's totally a reloady physics thing. Let's do this cleanly. I don't want to. It's 11:45. Hello, Joker. I looked at your YouTube. In fact, we all looked at your YouTube channel yesterday, Joker. Very, very nice. Lovely stuff. You have very gothic-looking spaceships. I like your big, tall, black towers. Yeah, excellent stuff. No. Okay. Right, so I'm going to be smarter with saving this time. So the other thing I was wondering is, should it... No, sod it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Time to periapsis. Right, okay. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's just do this one more time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's because I'm excited. Okay. Oh, that was the other thing I was wondering. If I... No. I was wondering if I do it 1 minute before the apoapsis, that'll give me... I won't be as slow, I don't think, but would it give me a very slightly less severe angle, or would it not really make that much difference at all? So on my way up to the 300, so that last one, I did it bang on the apoapsis, on the logic that at the apoapsis I'm at my slowest speed. But then obviously the angle into the atmosphere is a lot harsher, and I was wondering if I do it a minute before the apoapsis, is that going to be better or worse? I don't really know the answer. I'm not really sure I want to check it out, because at least we know the other one worked. Maybe I'll do it 30 seconds before. Let's face it, it's not going to make that much difference, and then maybe I'll feel a bit better. So I've definitely got to save this as soon as I've done this burn. Feel the burn. Okay. All right. You don't think it'll make much difference? No, no, fine. Fine. You had several points where you had to stop burning in order to let the wobble settle down. Those will have more effect. Yeah. It's all about speed, really, isn't it? I mean, yeah, the angle that we hit the atmosphere is kind of irrelevant if we're going slow enough. Okay. Have I just broken my ship in half? For fuck's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry. Why is it now extra floppy? We've had a worrying loss of turgidity.
They should have known.
Got so out of control.
Putting Bassett's licorice all sorts into a handy-sized bag. This is bound to happen.
Yeah.
Looks like we're the only ones left.
Bassett's licorice all sorts. One too many, and you might turn Bertie.
Horrific. The Happiness Patrol. My younger daughter. Well, obviously, as viewers know, I like to contaminate my children. Is that Ken Dodd? Is that the one with Ken Dodd in? My younger daughter's well into the Sylvester McCoy era Doctor Who. You really can contaminate children if you with your interests if you just put in the hours. I mean, her favourite's Tom Baker. Obviously, she's not mad, but we've watched the much better second series of the Sylvester McCoy years. We are now slumming it in the Bonnie Langford years. I did quite like the one. Is it Paradise Towers? The one that's a bit like the film Dread, but on 0.001% of the budget. Just one big tower block. Is it that the machines are eat? Oh no, that's right. Bonnie Langford makes friends with two nice old ladies, and then they try and eat her. No, pardon.
No, pardon.
That's it. Oh, is that the exact moment that my electricity went out? No. I think it's just that's night time. Okay, so, yeah, I'm still struggling to get this bloody thing towards its apoapsis, aren't I? I've managed to deflate the momentum we had. You've been to Bonnie Langford's flat? Ooh. Was she in? Or was it... No, don't say that. Get out or I'll scream until I'm thick. She was there. Excellent. My friend's brother is married to her. She... We see her almost once a year as she judges the local dog talent competition. Small world, isn't it? She often judges it with Michael Ball, so who looks like a bull. A bull, not a bull. He's round, is what I'm saying, because he's got twice as much blood as an ordinary human being. Right, so I'm just going to save this now so I never have to do this again. Quick save 101, thrust to 300. Okay. Your friend's brother's wife didn't hold with your father's ideals, said he shouldn't have gotten involved. What he does next is bring a corpse home and go on an insane megalomaniacal rant. And the children too. That's another thing that I say on an almost daily basis from the Plinkett reviews. Part 1. Everything. What went wrong on your holiday? Part 1. Oh, that's another one I say quite a bit to my wife. Oh, luggage came yesterday. The luggage came yesterday. He also very nicely gave me the pick. He said, "Oh, how many bags have you got?" And I said, "1." And he opened up the van and said, "Well, if you've got more than one, then there's some." Basically, he offered me other people's luggage in case one wasn't enough. I did only take the one. Pleasingly, it's my daughter's suitcase, so it's bright pink, and because I was surprised by the knock on the door, I could and my flip-flops are in that luggage. I went out to pick up the luggage wearing my wife's 2 small floral flower pattern flip-flops, so I felt very 2026 in my flowery flip-flops getting my big pink luggage. Quite nice. So I'm definitely going to have to do a proper save before we hit the atmosphere. It took me by surprise last time, but obviously for sort of reloading purposes, it's going to be vital. This is fuel that could be spent on landing. Like I say, there is a plan B. I'm just very much hoping we don't need it. Okay, so let's stay in that orientation. I mean, people are entitled to their personal orientations, you know. I mean, the flowers and blossoms bloom, you know.
But I ain't spending any time on it.
Guy. Okay, here we are then. So with 1 minute to go, here we are. Right, now a nice big fat save, please. Quick save 102 at 300, ready to go down. Woohoo! Pardon. Okay. Let's pointy birds are pointy. Let's point ourselves a 90. Well, 270 really. Oh, I know what I can bloody well do. This will save a bit of arsing about. I can, I think I also have to adjust so I can control it from here. Lovely. Actually, that is better. Also, wasn't one of these tanks slightly out of sequence? This one was 290 and this one was 260. Actually, that's quite good. What was the naughty one? 310, 300. Maybe I've already changed it at this point. 290. I might have already changed it. Oh, no, I didn't. There we go. 290, 288. Right, I'm just going to save this. No, don't load. Don't load. Load is the opposite of save. Let's save it again. 10, I can't remember, 4. Fuel rejigged. Okay. 53 seconds to go. Shall I just go now then? Shall I not waste any more time and just go now. Right, here we go. Hopefully, I intend for this to be, it's my strong intention for this to be our final attempt at landing on Eve.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crackle, 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 crackle. Tell you what is annoying. That annoying thing has happened where I'm on a full screen application, but I've now got the Windows taskbar blocking the bottom half of my screen and I can't make it sod off. Oh, there it goes. Go the first pods, the first of many. Okay, let's get these fuel gauges lined up in order. It's a shame it doesn't retain the little windows I've got open, but I guess it gives me something to do, doesn't it? Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do, 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 do. 12. I'm trying to go a bit easier on the mono. I'm not happy about taking off without mono propellant. I don't know how important it is, but I mean, it will help. I mean, Christ. Takeoff. Just, again, I'm just memory holing the fact that we've still got to get off this bloody planet even when we've landed on it. All right, Jeb. Well, I've heard great news from the universe next door. They say they almost didn't kill you this time. Well, that's encouraging. Wasn't the greatest separation there, but okay. And these are going to spread. So, as I say, actually, I'll put the surface speed on. So we're looking to hit the atmosphere, well, less than 1,500 metres. Anything below 1,500 metres is a bonus. 1,500 metres per second. We're currently doing 22 and falling. Going to do a little safety quick save. I probably shouldn't tell you when I'm doing quick saves because it makes me look like a coward. Makes Jed look like a coward. So I'm conserving my RCS. I haven't used RCS at all during this descent, and it does seem to be keeping itself nice and true on the thingamabob. I think this is our electrical... Oops. Oh, no, don't do that. I think this is our electrical problem I think we've had in the past. Anyway, let's not think about that anymore. Let's pay that no mind. Farewell nerve engines. Oh, I've struck a nerve there. And farewell fuel pods. Oh my god, I was watching Dan Snow explain stuff on YouTube, and he had a guest on who kept on referring to the YouTube video product that they were on as the pod. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan, so much for inviting me on the pod. Fucking hell. Imagine saying that and then being like looking at yourself in the mirror afterwards. Oh, the last time I did the pod, I think we talked about this. Oh my god. Whenever I hear the word podcast, I always think of someone on an internet message board I used to be on about 20 years ago. They were a massive enthusiast evangelist for their shit Creative Labs MP3 media player that stored almost no music and played it at bad quality. Absolutely furious that everyone was using the phrase podcast. Because not all music players are iPods. I'm sick of this. Railing against anyone who typed podcast that they shouldn't be calling it that. I don't know. Now I say it out loud, I think I admire their dedication. My older daughter asked me what an iPod was. She's 15 years old and she didn't know what an iPod was. This is the patter that'll bring in all the kids. Hey, who remembers iPods, eh? Touch wheel, what was that all about? Zune. Fitting in your pocket with the same ease as a large bar of Toblerone. Why has no one made a media player shaped like a prism? And it also stores almost no music because everything has to be 512 kilobit per second Ogg Vorbis files. They're the future. Was that Neil? No, was that Neil? No, the Zune was that, what was the Neil Young one? Am I getting it mixed up with the Neil Young Toblerone shaped music player that only played Ogg Vorbis? Oh no, thank you, Space Ben. It's a bit of a blur, isn't it? Almost like knowing the obscure media players of the early noughties wasn't information worth retaining. The Pono, that's right. Oh, we're beneath the all-important, psychologically important 2 kilometres per second speed and descending. Our speed is 1915 and falling, and I would like us to be beneath 1500. 284 is our altitude, but that is going to drop precipitously. I should, when I absolutely am going to save before we hit the atmosphere. So I really mustn't forget to do that, because as we've seen, when you reload the game when you're in the atmosphere, it just takes bits of your ship off as the physics all kicks in at once. I could faff around with, cheating, making it not fall apart, but where's the fun in that? Do it properly. Don't ask me about the electricity. Shh. We're doing it properly. Time to lose some more pods. Goodbye, pods. Thank you so very much. Right, should we get the next bunch of chores ready? So I want to undock you. Give you the undocking of a lifetime. There we go. And then I right click on you, I get your readout, and we put you there, and then we undock the claw. There we go. Then we'll have you, and then you. You. I asked my daughter what the plot to Toy Story 4 was. She couldn't tell me. Neither could she tell me the plot to Moana 2. I've seen Frozen 2 and I remember almost nothing. There's a bit where she freezes a river, I think. But yes, I have. I'm aware that I've seen Frozen 2. I have. Elsa just fucking abdicates at the end, doesn't she? And everyone's supposed to be happy with it. Sorry, spoilers for Frozen 2. Sorry. Which one's Toy Story 2? The one with Stinky Pete. Oh, I love that one. Okay, so now I undock. Where's my dock? Here we go. Undock. Okay. Oh, I can't actually see what speed we're doing. Okay, we're doing just under 1700. So another couple of 100 meters per second, and we will be entering the window of acceptability. If only there was some way of describing it. Is that rain? Hang on. Don't get distracted by real life delights. It is raining. Get in. Oh man, rain. We've had a bit. We've had a sprinkle or two, but that looks proper. Oh, fantastic. I want to... Oh, I can smell it. Oh, sweet, sweet evolution. I can smell green. The oasis is that way. Oh, I think I just got a drip on my arm. Ooh, pardon. It is very exciting. Okay. And we've just dumped stage 2. So that's nice. Okay, who's next? Okay. Exciting drips. Yeah, I've just been dripped on from an open window. It's raining outside is a slightly less weird way of saying it. I'm absolutely delighted. Yeah, we've had a tiny sprinkle. Oh shit. Thank you. Hang on. Okay, stop. Quick save. Straighten up and fly right. Okay, let's stick the RCS on now. Yes. Let's okay again. Okay. One sec. Matilda! That was me yelling through the wall to wake up my teenage daughter. She asked to be woken up at midday. It's a hard life, isn't it? I'll go and check on her if we land. Okay. So we are now down. Oh, actually, stop. Straighten. Straighten. RCS on. Reactivate engines. There we go. There we go. That. Friendly debris. So, although we've been firing for a long time, we're still only 200. We started at 300 kilometers up. We're now only 200 kilometers up, but our descent is going to get faster and faster, and our speed is going to decelerate less and less. There's too many negatives in there. Fewer and fewer, obviously. So yeah, we're getting to the point where we're more fighting gravity than our own momentum. I'm a bit worried about landing, because obviously we're going to be landing on a bloody mountain, but I guess that is... that's a set of worries I really don't need to think about quite yet. One problem at a time, exactly. I'm going to do a proper save after I ditch this tank. And jettison, power off, straighten up, and escape, save game. Quick save 109, where are we? 179 and falling. Okay. Good, now power it back up. I mean, the good thing about the mountain, if we do land on a mountain, especially a high one, it will make taking off easier. This Delia doesn't necessarily need to be pointed exactly straight up, but it'll really help. I have tested her at an angle and she will right herself, but again, it wouldn't be ideal. Okay. So we're properly falling now. Where are you? Let's be having you. Now.
A message for the best possible supporters in the world. We need a 12th man here. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Come on.
And jettison. Nails on a chalkboard. Come on! Okay. And then we got you. Oh, I'm going to have to disconnect via this, aren't I? Okay, fine. Oh, I don't want this engine. What the hell is this engine doing? I need to remember to adjust that. Okay. Shite. I've done something stupid. Oh, I've been fiddling around and I shouldn't have. Balls, bum, arse. What's going on? Okay. I have regrets. Shit. Okay. Oh, fuck it. I'll deal with that in a bit. Sorry, ignore me. Oh, right. This needs a saving, doesn't it? Okay. Where are we? Quick save 111, 116 and falling. Okay, so I guess this is the quick save we'll use if we need to use it. Okay, so we are very much heading towards the atmosphere. Nice speed, but we're not losing much more of it. Oh, Christ. Get rid. Nice speed, but we're not losing that much more now. We're basically just keeping ourselves at speed rather than cutting it off. Okay. Oh, let's get ready to This speed is fine, yeah. I think we're doing better than we did at the last attempt, didn't we? Aren't we? I think. Okay, and here we are. So we have got rid of that, and we've got rid of that, and that. Got you. Wiggling its arse all the way down. Oh, Delia. 14:21. We are still technically slowing down, but only just. Okay. According to this, I could deploy my parachutes. I'm a bit skeptical about that. I do need to get them staged. Right, undock. Now it's all physics. That's it. We've done all we can. I'm not going to quick save because I don't trust it to work when we load again. So I'm now awaiting... Oh, God, don't break my ship. Oh, we're all tangled up. We're all tangled up. I thought this might happen. Is this going to destroy? Yeah, it's got wedged. It's got wedged inside Delia's bits. Just sod off. Sod off. Kaboom. What's that kaboom? Oh, that's engines. Okay, quick engine check. What have we lost? Oh, Jeb's dead. The rear end killed Jeb. Okay. All right. That's what we have reloads for. Okay. So Jeb was killed by the rear end crashing into the ship. This has been... Yeah, obviously this is another... This is another worry, is jettisoning the rear end. Maybe we're better off actually pointing, once the rear end's finished, pointing down, literally just go head first into the ground and then eject the rear end. Okay. So we rejoin the descent at 116 kilometres and falling. Here we go. Good. Let's see. We don't actually have to release the rear end at all, really. It's just it will reduce our mass, obviously. We can always just keep it attached until we're sure we can detach it properly. Well, It's a bit late for us to correct it now. This is not as smooth a descent as the other one. I'm committed to the bit now. Am I controlling it from the wrong bit? Jeb, mate. Take. I mean, my hopes aren't high for this one. I'm not even quite sure what's gone wrong. I wonder if I am controlling it from the wrong bit. Oh, well, that's increasing our speed. I probably should have been feathering the engines better than this. I can do better than this. I can do better. Okay, let's just see what happens then. I'm not even going to ditch. I'm not expecting this to work, which is just as well, isn't it? Let's just see. Oh yes, the solar panels are broken. I forgot about those. I don't think those are explosions on our ship. I think that's the debris that we've already... Did Jeb just die? Did he just pass away? Yeah, he did. Kaboom. All right. All right. Okay. Not great. Not great. I'll try reloading. I'll reload that save again. I did save it higher up than that. So, yeah, 179. You know what? Sod it. I'm going to go back to 179. I think it was only a few minutes before the previous one. And I think there were some control issues with that other one. Slipping through my fingers. No, pardon.
Fred's got plenty. Well, Arthur's got plenty. We've all got plenty. Plenty to go round. My wife's got what it takes.
Oh, I'm not loading anything. Sorry. I didn't press the button. Yeah, that helps. Oh, right, here we go. So, here we are again. Okay, so now we increase speed. Oh, I tell you what, that quick save that I just used and it didn't really work, I saved that when we were at full throttle. I bet that, this one I've saved at 0 throttle. I bet that didn't help. Okay. I might replace that other save with this one then, if this is going to work all right. We're going to get through this. Going to allow this. Sod it. I'll go from this save file. It's only a couple of minutes different from the other one, and this does seem to be a more stable configuration. Okay, stop. Straighten up. And return. Okay. Okay, well, for what it's worth, eject, escape, save. I'm not sure that this is a great quick save, but I'll do it anyway. 112, 102, and down. Okay. And straighten up, and back we go. And we're in the atmosphere. Give me the docking port. Thank you. Docking port. Why can I not select? There we go. Thank God for that. Oh, hello. Right. We've hit the atmosphere by the looks of it. Okay. Oof, here we go then. So we're still trying to slow down. 55. Let's go surface height. 52. 51. 50. Right. Okay. We're out of fuel. We're out of fuel. And we are now tumbling. Tumbling's not good. Tumbling is terrible news. No one likes Mr. Tumble, and Jeb is dead. Oh. What's different? What am I doing that's different and wrong? What am I doing that was different from when we nearly had it? Is it the stopping? Is it the stopping and straightening? Is it causing that much more grief?
Greg?
Velocity was higher.
Could you take these to the banker, please?
Okay, just so I can say I've tried it, I'm just going to reload 102 and down. I really... Maybe hold on to the engine, but it is causing the drag and flipping. Yeah. So... Let's just ditch. Let's ditch the engines. Maybe... I mean, I guess there could be an argument for shedding them in space. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe as soon as we hit the atmosphere, I just ditch the bloody things. Because it's just dead weight at this point, isn't it? The lighter we are, the more likely we are to, well, we're going to slow down quicker. I'll try it. Maybe when I hit 70, I'll just ditch them. So we're holding at 1549. And I'll ditch them at 70 then. 1550. 50. And we're starting to spin. Power off, undock. Let physics take its course. Oh, I just deployed. Oops. That's an oops. All right. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I don't even know why I pressed that. I think it was just a nervous...
You do think, Christ,
what have I done? Yeah.
At times you think, Christ, what have I done?
Right. Okay.
Right.
So we'll try that again. We'll retro all the way down to 70 and then ditch the lot. And then I won't deploy the heat shields. Unless the heat shields are making us too heavy, does that make sense to get rid of the heat shields when you're... The problem is that you're burning up? What did I say? Ditch it at 70. Okay. Right. Thank you, rear end. I think you've done all that you can. Oh, I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn the engines off. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, here we go then. Let's see. Oh, Christ, it's going to hit us. Oh, bollocks. Oh, the rear end. Oh, we've been rear-ended by the rear end. Okay. Oh, this is quite a specific problem, isn't it? Being destroyed by our own debris. That was good. Was it me? Was that actually looking quite good right up until we got twatted by our own detached arsehole? That wasn't looking too bad, was it? That wasn't looking too bad. Okay. Let's go. 102 and down. I never said this wasn't going to be fiddly. I'm still wondering if there's an argument. After ejection, jump back to the tracking centre and remove the debris. Oh, I don't know though. Yeah, but if I jump back to the tracking centre and then jump back to the ship in free fall, is it not just going to have a physics problem? I'm wondering about ejecting the heat shields. Okay. We come back here. See all the physics loading in. Here we go. All right. So we go through this again. So we have you under monitoring. We have you. We have you ready to deploy. We have you ready to deploy. And we have... Actually, sod the monitoring. The monitoring is irrelevant. We'll just undock this. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm so tired. We've been doing this forever. Okay. Actually, I've had an idea. Oh, actually, this is I think this is an autonomous unit. Hang on, if I... Okay, let's undock this. Undock. Can I fly it? Can I fly this? Yes, I bloody well can. Get the hell...
A blue for you, Catherine.
Out.
Blue.
Okay, eject. Face a different way if you would.
Catherine, I'm really
okay,
sorry.
And full power. Oh, shit. What did I do that for? Well, you get the idea. You get the idea. All right, okay, all right, fine. I got excited. It's fine. Okay, so I can detach the rear end and then pilot it away from Delia. And no, I was just really excited about what I was about to do and hit full power before I... What have I done? Greg?
Greg?
I got overexcited again.
Could you take these to the banker, please?
Mm-hmm. Needs to work. That's 2 G's on Greg, mate. That was a Greg Wallace joke when I think was it on Twitter? Someone asked him to do a shout out. Hi, Greg. Could you just do a shout out for my charity walk for leukemia? He went, well, that's 2 G's on Greg, mate. Thanks. Sorry to have troubled you. Well, this is a lot more spinny than it was before, which does not feel like progress. Why are you spinny? Why are you so spinny now? All right, I've got to wait. What it is, I mean, I'm all. Don't say jizzed up. I'm a bit jizzed up. I'm all. My tail's in the air, and I want to go down. Yeah, but it's got to stay on the retrograde because obviously any bit where I'm thrusting while not pointing at retrograde is velocity I'm not. It's velocity I'm wasting, isn't it? The biggest pain in the arse of this is me having to right-click on these tiny hidden components every time. And my staging's not ideal either. If I do go back to a previous save, I need to sort out the staging, then save it again. Okay, let it all calm. All is calm, all is well. Okay, all right. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now we speed up. Now we know. Now we know. Okay. There we go. All right. Stop. And straighten. And now you can go. That's it. 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 Good. All right. That's probably, that stop and straighten has probably killed us, but oh well. Nothing we haven't seen before. And undock. Spinning again. It's not ideal. We are going fast. You know what? I was wrong. Right, let's just ditch this fucking arse. Unlock. Okay, so now I navigate. Now I control this. Keep it spinning, actually. Just keep it spinning. Point it up and just fire those bloody rockets. Yeah, do that. Okay. Full power for you. Farewell. Okay. There goes the arse end. May you rest. There it goes. Beautiful. So that bit worked. Let's see what happens now. Well, we have heat shields. And we are slowing down. I'm glad I didn't dump the heat shields now. We are slowing down quite a bit. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Come on. 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, hold it together. 48, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. Hold it together. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. I'm just counting because it's something to do. 33, 32, 31, 30. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Okay, I should probably think about parachutes. Shit. I didn't think about parachutes, did I? Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. He lied. Plenty of time. Okay. 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 Let's see how far we are above the surface. We've still got quite a way to go until we hit the ground. We do have time. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Get these up there. Get these there. Okay, so we've now got the parachute to the next stage. Try and stop this spinning. Are we out of monopropellant? Yes, we are. All right, well, I might as well turn that off. Okay, we are... We're intact. We are completely intact. Jeb is intact. And we are slowing. And we're still slowing without any parachutes at all. Oh, without any parachutes at all. I'm belching with nerves. I'm inclined okay. Now, can I'm going to manually detach these heat shields. Decouple. Kaboom. Did that just blow up my landing gear? No. Decouple. Kaboom. What's happening? I don't like that. All right, leave the heat shields alone. They do not want to be touched. Have I just lost an engine? Did I lose an engine detaching the heat shields? Yes, I did. Yes, I lost an engine detaching the heat shields. Is that right? Is that accurate? Is that accurate? Yes, it is. Fuck! Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to have to leave the heat shields on then. I'm going to have to leave. We're going to have to land on the heat shields, I think. Detaching them seems to cause problems. Again, I have... All right. All right, we're so close. We're so close. 102 and down. Okay. You could jettison them once you've deployed the parachutes. Absolutely, yes. That is absolutely what I'm going to do. I mean, I have tested them, but obviously that was in a lovely, controlled, you know... I placed the ship, 10,000 metres above the surface of Eve and dropped it from there. I haven't... Well, I mean, can you tell I didn't do any test runs on burning this thing in from orbit? It's very much a hands-on learning experience. But yes, we'll jettison them once we've deployed the parachutes. Now, I do still have this really annoying problem in that I've stupidly put my parachutes and my heat jettison-y things on the same stage. So I still have to piss around with that. But as we've seen, I think we've got plenty of time to get that sorted. Okay. 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 So full power for you. For you. And that's for you. Okay. So that's that sorted. Allegedly, I can activate my parachutes now. I am tempted. Okay. Okay. Ready? Engines off. Undock. Switch to the arse. You, Delia. Prograde, please. And full power. Full power. Full power. Now. Woohoo! See you later, Delia. Good luck. Happy landings. Okay. Let's keep this. Try and keep it retrograde. My parachutes are still not. See ya. My parachutes are still not staged properly. Let's put these up here. Yeah, up there. That's right. I think that's the sound of Delia's arse exploding. Okay, so parachutes are now on their own staging. The question is, are we going to burn? Are we going to burn? 169, 168, 167, 166, 165. Actually, that's orbital speed. Come on, give me surface speed. That's better. 156, 155, 154, 153, 152, 151, 150. 149, 148, 147, 146, 145, 144, 143, 142, 141, 140, 139. I think we're going to make it. 136, 135, 134, 133, 132, 131, 130, 29, 28, 27, 26. We're getting a bit spinny. We're getting a bit spinny. Let's try and sort that out. 1200. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Now we just need to work out how the hell we land this thing. Okay. Okay, good. We've got no mono left. That may cause problems for takeoff. That is a worry for another day. Jeb is also pulling about 9 Gs at the moment. He is made of tough stuff. Okay. Yeah, Jeb's right on the edge of passing out. But he's okay. All right. Okay, so we are going down. Ooh, pardon. We've got heat shields attached. So the next thing to do is wait until we're at a low enough speed that we can deploy the parachutes. I'm going to guess that's going to be around 200. Let's try and make this less spinny. Where we're going to land. Okay. Okay, good. We're now going beneath 400 meters per second. I think this is probably going to bottom out at like 250 or something, isn't it? 300. Still a fair old lick. Okay. 250. We're now underneath 250 meters per second. The drogue chutes can open. I'm not sure about the main ones yet. Let's see how much more. I suppose the heat shields are also working as... Oh, hang on. Have I got brakes on this thing? I'll put the brakes on. I can't remember if I attached any, you know. It's been a long time since I built it. Okay. Are these not deploying because we're going too fast or because we're too high? Okay, I'm going to risk a quick save. It's not that I'll be relying on it. It'll just be a nice to have if we need it. Now, I just need a quick engine check. Do we have all of our engines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. It looks okay, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5k at the earliest, yeah. Okay. We are getting slow as well. We're now doing 215 meters per second. How are you feeling, Jeb? Okay, the other parachutes are in the yellow now. Yeah, gritted teeth, that is fair enough. Look, we've got solar panels, see? They're just not very good. Okay. Welcome to your new home. Right, so we're 8.3 kilometres up. We're now doing a very leisurely 183 metres per second. We are spinning again. Can we stop the spinning? Can we lose this thing about the slow crushing of the skull? Okay. You'll never leave. Yeah, I know. Takeoff is going to be a whole new problem. Okay. Well, I'm going to do another cheeky quick save. We'll just see how much this can... I mean, I think, honestly, like two kilometres is going to be okay. I'll just let it slow down as much as it wants under its own power. And stop the spinning. Yeah, he's still not looking delighted. Okay, I really should look at my altitude. 4 kilometres to go. 4 kilometres. 3.8. How high is this mountain? Oh, it's only about 1,000 above sea level, so it's not that much of a boost. Mind you, every little helps. As I say, Delia can take off from sea level, but the higher up she is, the easier it's going to be. Okay, at 2,000, I'm going to deploy the parachutes. 2,500. 4. 3. 2. 1. Deploy parachutes. Here they come. I didn't skimp on parachutes. I thought, you know, do we want to survive a little bit or survive a lot? Okay, we'll wait for them to inflate, and then I'll quick save, and then we can dump those heat shields. And then deploy the landing gear. This is exciting, isn't it? Can we stop the spinning again, if you would be so good? Thank you. Okay. So we're drifting down now at 50 meters per second. The parachute should inflate. I need to put this engine out of the way. Okay. The parachutes have inflated. 900 meters above the surface. We are now sauntering down at 6.3 meters per second. A quick save. And now the very risky maneuver of dumping the heat shields. Off they go. No explosions, please. Keep your explosions to yourself. Fuck. Okay. Well, that is not insurmountable. I reckon I can manually detach those, and they've probably got quite a violent separation force thing going on. What I'm now hoping is that this quick save isn't going to just destroy my ship when we load. So fingers crossed this quick save will be okay. It's raining again. Amazing sight. Well, there might even be a rainbow. Will there ever be a rainbow? Okay. Fingers crossed for the quick save. Come on. Nothing blowing up, please. Nothing blowing up. Nothing. Don't blow up a thing. Okay? Nothing. Intact. Intact. It's thinking about blowing something up, I can tell. It wants to make something explode. It's... Just don't. Just don't. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, bollocks! That's not fair, is it? Can I put on like indestructible... If I put on indestructible craft, unbreakable joints, no crash damage, I will turn it off as soon as I can. Unbreakable joints, no crash damage. Right. Pause on vessel unpack. What's that? Let's click it anyway. It was thinking about everything, yeah. Physics. For the purpose of reloading this bloody thing, for the purpose of reloading this thing, I'm just going to reload it with invincibility settings on, and then when it's settled back into its physical state, I'll turn the cheats off. Obviously, if it explodes again, we're going to have to do it from above the atmosphere again. Eve isn't easy. Okay. So if this works, I've got to... Right, well, one... If this works, I turn the cheats off. Okay. Right, so you're going to... So what it's doing is it's calculating our speed wrong. It's saying that we're descending at 38, which we're not. We're descending much slower than that. And I think it's... Oh, look. Although the joints might be unbreakable... All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's quite a horrible thing to look at, isn't it? Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. We'll turn the cheats off, except one of them. There we go. We're having fun, aren't we? We're going to do this. Right. Oh, my God. I've got to redo these bloody... Oh, I've got to redo the staging again. Ah, okay. Okay, it's fine. Right, let's reload back where we were. What is it called? 102 and down. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, fine. Okay. So the cheats are off, except for electricity. Oh, dear. When we're landed, I'll put normal electricity back on because this thing does actually have an electricity system. It's just that we're landing at night. He over justified. Okay, here we go. I think I'm better off just keeping it straight rather than trying to keep it moving towards retrograde. He says as it fucking bastard loses control. You're gone. Now, what do we do? Right, that's not doing anything for no one. Let's undock that. Okay, so now I take control of Delia's arse. Delia, I would ask you to go prograde if that's all right. This, you should be straining every sinew to get retrograde. Thanks. Okay. All right, Delia, are you ready? Are you ready to leave us? Not quite. All right, full power now, Deals. See you later. Thank you. There she goes. Whee! See ya. Okay. Dodgy work there. I think this one might be an exploder. Stand back, love. Looks like this one's an exploder. Yeah, that'll be explosions happening. How serious explosions, I don't know. Let's have a look. Might be nothing. That's probably not nothing. That's almost certainly not nothing. We'll have to have a look. We'll do an engine count and then see how we're doing. Looked a bit like those explosions were on the gantry rather than the vessel itself. I'll do a quick engine count because there's no point if we've lost any. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you for rotating for me. Actually, that's quite useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We appear to have engines. Maybe we've lost a wing or something. It's probably not a big deal. Okay. Now. Okay, so that's the parachute staged again. Let's have a look. What did we have any? Oh, yes, we did. Oh no, we didn't lose a wing. That's fine then. We don't need RCS on because it doesn't exist anymore. Try and stop. Okay. Okay. Everything's looking fine. Everything's looking fine. Okay, so can I? This is the problem. I bugger it. These. Maybe I'll just keep the heat shields attached. Sod it. I'm eyeballing the ship again. Really not seeing anything wrong with it. All the wings are on. What happens if I deploy the landing gear anyway? Does that just sort of pop out underneath? Yeah, it does. Might help slow us down. I'll put the brakes on. So yeah, I'm just going to land with the heat shields attached. What is a bit of a worry is this craft is going to be quite a bit heavier than it should be. So I'm wondering. I think I should probably activate. Make sure I'm on 0 throttle. I think I should activate these engines because I think I'm going to have to. Right at the end, just before we land, burn them to make sure that we land safely. Okay. Is that it? Okay. So I've got the takeoff engines activated to smooth the landing. Okay. Could I risk removing a heat shield from one of these gantries? I suppose the worst thing that will happen. Well, let's find out. Oh, sod it. Let's just do it. Hang on. Jettison heat shield. What does that do then? Kaboom. Jettison heat shield. Kaboom. The random explosion machine, yeah. I think these aren't attached. I think these are about to go and just sort of frisbee their way through. Yeah, look at that. That's about to detach and do some damage if I'm not careful. Probably should have waited until doing the parachutes. Oops. Well, I'm committed to the bit now. What damage are these heat shields going to do? Too keen to find out. Right, let's counter this spin, shall we? go. Speed is going up. No, it's not. What was that? Alright, sod it. I'm panicking. It's going to be a bit of a longer journey down, but I hit the parachutes out of panic. So that's what we're going to have to deal with. Okay. Could go wrong. Obviously, it's knowing that if I balls this up, we've got to start from 107 again. I really want that heat shield to sod off. I have so many regrets about releasing those heat shields. I just want it out of my life. It looks like it's going to be with us all the way down. Okay. All right, so that's the drogues are fully inflated, but the main ones aren't. I see. I understand. Oof. Okay. Right, one last check that we are fully engined. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Internal ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. As far as I can tell, Delia is intact. Sorry. She has been thoroughly examined. I'm sure it was just riding a horse. Right, come on. How are we doing? We are 1 kilometre above the ground. And here come the fully inflated parachutes. Hopefully we will lose this. There it goes. Thank God for that. That's the bit I was hoping for. So we've slowed down and the heat shield is going to mark for us our landing spot. Well, I need a wee. I'm going to go for a wee. Hopefully we won't land before I've come back, but it's a bit of tension, isn't it? One sec. Right, how are we doing? Oh, God, that didn't move much, did it? Okay. Well, this is slow. It exploded. I assume there weren't any mystery explosions. That would be subpar. Jeb, how's Jeb's view doing? I imagine he's not seeing a huge amount of sights at the moment. How's the view, Jeb? Oh no, he gets to look sort of at the sunset. Look, belt and braces, Jeb. You know, we didn't want to take any chances. So 655 metres and descending. By the way, I won't consider this mission complete until we're back in orbit. If this is a successful landing, we will be lifting off today, because there's no way I can spend this evening wondering. We will have an answer. It is a Mars bar. Snack size. I know. Nuts and bolts. Whee! Oh, hey, there he is. Sometimes I just like to sit here and pretend I'm a robot. His body is rotting in the shed. He had